I don't think anybody involved in partnering operations over the last 10 or 20 years can fail to be humbled by the extraordinary courage and commitment of the Ukrainian people in defending their country, aided and abetted by the lethal aid from this country, of which they're all appreciative of this government and this Prime Minister being first out the door to deliver that. But would the Prime Minister agree with me that whilst others may now begin to tire, now is actually the time to double down on the aid that we give to Ukraine, that actually we might end up breaking a pretty poor Russian army and bring peace to that part of the world whilst consigning the likes of Vladimir Putin to the dustbin of history where he belongs?
Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I think that is absolutely right. Thank him very much. I thank him for his own bravery in going to see for himself only the other day. But, Mr. Speaker, yes, it is right that we should double down on military defensive support in the way that we are. And by the way, can anybody imagine a Labour government, eight of whose front bench voted to get rid of our nuclear deterrent? Can you imagine? Yes, they did. Can you imagine recently? Can you imagine them doing the same? We will go on with that, Mr. Speaker. But what we will also do, and I hope we have the support of the opposition in this, is make sure that there is no backsliding on sanctions by any of our friends and partners around the world. In fact, we need now to ratchet up the economic pressure on Vladimir Putin, and it is certainly inconceivable that any sanctions could be taken off simply because there is a ceasefire, Mr. Speaker. That would be absolutely unthinkable, in my view.